Hello and welcome to Slow Academy. If you are joining this channel for the first time, note that this is a series. You might check out for previous volume in this series. In the previous volume, we talked about solfa notation, and today we want to talk about staff notation. The staff notation. But before we do, please subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we post useful and educative content like this. Don't forget to like this video and drop your questions in the comment box below. We will respond to your questions as soon as we can. There are different types of staff notation, some used for writing string instruments, drums and percussive instruments, and some for vocals. Irrespective of the type, they follow a standard system of music notation. The staff comprises of 5 lines and 4 spaces. This is the staff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The staff comprises of 5 lines and obviously 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every lines and spaces on the staff indicate pitch. This represents a particular pitch, this represents another pitch, and so on. Secondly, every space below or above the staff also represents pitch. Every space here represents pitch, and the space above the staff also represents pitch. This brought about what we call the ledger line. The ledger line. The ledger line comes with the concept of imaginary lines being drawn above or below the staff. For example, we have a note here, we have another note here, we have another here, another here, another here, another here, another here. If you study this, you notice that they follow a particular pattern, which means when the note moves away from the line, it goes to the space. It moves from the space to the line, from line to space, space to line, line to space, space to line, and so on. Now when it gets to the last line here, it moves on to the space. Definitely, if it moves away from this space, it should be going into another line. And that is why we draw a small line to come across the notes that is drawn outside that staff. This short line is called the ledger line. It comes from the concept of imaginary line. How do I mean? I mean, these lines, which are 5 lines, are actually more than 5 lines. So we want to continue to draw these lines. You have another line drawn. You have another line drawn. These lines continue above and below the staff. Okay? Now, if there is a note dropping to this space and another note coming after this space below, it should be coming on the line. Therefore, we introduce a ledger line. If there is another note dropping, there will be a ledger line above that note to indicate that there is a line above this note. Okay? And when this note drops further again, it drops on the line. Then you have a ledger line running through the note, and you have another line indicating that there is a ledger line above it. The same thing applies to the notes that are going upward in the staff. When it goes from this line, it goes to another space, and there will be a ledger line below it. And when it is going again, it goes on the line, and it goes to another ledger line. But you must not forget that there is a ledger line below it. Okay? These are ledger lines. Okay, it makes you to know the difference between this note and this note and this note. So this pitch is lower than this, and this pitch is lower than this. And the more you move up on the staves, the higher the pitch. Okay? So every note on the staff indicates pitch. Now let's assume that the pitch of this is you can do that with me. As we move up the scale, we go and so on. This is the similar sound you observe when you hold a string on the guitar and you drag it. You have something like ascending and descending order. Thank you for staying tuned to the end of this volume. I am excited to be walking you through this journey. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do by clicking the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we drop another volume in this series. Bye for now.